What's happening, people? Hope you're enjoying your day, your evening. Just come to give you a little update on my other character, Wilhelm, which is level 50, completed both playthroughs, True Vault Hunter and Vault Hunter, obviously. But yeah, this is a little rundown of my skill tree. I'm going to tell you the thoughts behind my choices. They're all from me for what I want to achieve with Wilhelm. And let me tell you what I want to achieve. Basically, I want Wilhelm to be able to hold his own when his surveyors are not active. So I increased his gun damage and gave him a little bit of a defensive tanking kind of thing going on there. But let me get into it. Afterburn, my 3 last skills into this, because I had the class mod right there with the +5. So, and the other choices, this increased shield capacity, maximum health, is a defensive thing, which is could have went down that route. This is a kill skill. Let me tell you now, I don't like kill skills because they're not active until you get the kill. Now when I'm making this, I kept in mind running through minions, but mainly bosses, and not all the time there's going to be a minion with a boss, so you might not be able to get a kill skill active. So that was my fault there. This one, I could have put the 3 in there, but you know, I don't really want Saint running about helping people when he could be helping me, when he should be helping me. I want my drone to have me as priority. Yeah. Increased damage, that's what got me. The wolf bit was a bonus. You would think it would be the other way around because wolf is 50%, gun damage 30%. But that is a great bonus. That's, you know what I'm saying, you can't be mad about that bonus. That's a great bonus. Okay. Laser focus. Increased gun damage and magazine size of all laser weapons. Now I've got a weapon, laser weapon, which is basically my go-to. Damage per second, very effective, top. So it was a no-brainer to go into this. And it seems like Borderlands, the pre-sequel, are kind of swaying to laser weapons anyway, where they come with the most effective. From what I've seen so far, it's been laser weapons. Increase your gun damage. This bonus is lost 5 seconds after you deal damage. This is a good skill. It's 40% for 5 seconds from when you shoot that initial shot, basically. Pretty good. 40%, you know what I'm saying? Can't go wrong with that. This is basically just to get down the tree. This is a melee attack, which I rarely use. Basically use it to finish off enemies. I don't tend to look to go use that. I had this once, but it didn't come useful, because when are you really sprinting? You know what I mean? It's like, if an enemy's coming towards you, if you're going to be sprinting, you're going to be sprinting away from them. And it's pretty hard to sprint away and be moving the analog stick. And it's too circumstantial. That's the word I'm looking for. So I basically took that off because that's not even my playstyle. I don't like to run and shoot at the same time. So I basically took that off. But if that's your playstyle, I'll recommend that because it's 20%. It's 1 skill. Yeah. Emergency response. Look at the buffs. Reload speed and fire rate. It's great. And with the shield that I've got, let me just read this. Emergency response is activated when your shield becomes depleted. Increase your fire rate and reload speed and wolf's fire rate for a short duration. Your shield must fully recharge between activations. It's kind of like those Nova shields, which is very good because if you look at my shield quickly, it's low capacity, so I'm going to get that effect. My skill is going to get activated kind of frequently, and if you see the recharge delay, I'm going to get my shield just like that. Now it don't say your shield has to remain depleted. As soon as it's depleted, you fulfilled that skill. So bam, and then it's back up. Look at the recharge delay and look at the recharge rate. It's more than the capacity. So that's a good combo there. That's the thought process behind that. Let me just quickly go to the ones I didn't pick. Kill skill, I explained that. Increased shield, this would have been a decent choice, but I was going for offense more than defense. I thought I already had my defense here, so I thought, yep, that's done, so let's go for offense. Yeah, you could spread a couple of these around and pull it into this. Why not? But like I said, I don't really want my shield capacity to be too high because I want it to get depleted and recharged so I can activate my skills, including, is this the one? You are better with guns, nearly every regard increase. This just increases everything. When your shields are depleted, I could have went with this one, but I decided not to because I wanted, it was out of these two, because this increases everything. I thought that was good for the balance. This or this. This is more offensive, that's more defensive. So I decided to go for offense for this tree. I had that in mind, offense. This basically gives you a mounted cannon, which while you shoot, it shoots as well. But while you're reloading, it keeps on shooting. That's the beauty of this cannon. That's what's so good about this cannon. And if you look, whenever your shield becomes depleted, you activate your shoulder mount. Scenery laser blasts. I don't know if it counts as a laser weapon, I'm not sure. But it's scenery laser blast. I don't think it does. It lasts for a short period of time. Your shield must fully recharge between activations. See, it's like the Nova thing. So these skills are activating during the same time. So that's why it's so essential to get that off, because I get that, and that's not the strongest thing, but it adds that much needed damage. It can make a subpar just over subpar, you know what I'm saying, just making a bad weapon good. When you do have to reload, it carries on shooting. That comes in handy. Increase Wolf and Saint's duration and cooldown rate. Yeah, basically I went into this not only because I got the class mod, but because when Saint's out, I get increased gun damage here. Yeah, the longer he's out, the more gun damage. Increase cooldown rate. Cooldown means the time it takes for your skill be able to be used again. So if that rate is increased, that means you get to use your skill more often, just in case people got confused there. So that's the thought process. The quicker it cools down, the more often I can have it out. The longer I can have it out, the more fortify is going to benefit me. Now shield, this is the defense tree. So I was looking at defense, shield recharge rate and delay. Again, like I said, this is just going to increase my shield, where I can activate these two effects, emergency response and vengeance cannon. I didn't go for this because I didn't want him Saint going over dangerous places. Basically, he would heal you and your allies' shield. Now I don't want him doing that while they're down, like Death Trap. I don't know if it does do that. I didn't even take a risk on this. I just thought I want Saint right near me, so he's gonna be following me. So if I feel he's gonna get destroyed, I can move, I can help him. But if he's going around looking to help others, not trying to be selfish, I'm just trying to think, get the best out of him. Because yeah, I want him to stay alive long as possible, like I said, because I get bonus from Saint while Saint is alive, not while Wolf is, or while they're both out. Saint. So him going over there, no go. Termination protocols, fight for your life. Basically this replaces fight for your life. Like Craig in Borderlands 2, you can walk at a reduced speed, fire your weapons, and you constantly shock nearby enemies. If the timer runs out, your power core goes critical, releasing a nuclear explosion. So you get explosive, a little nuke, which is a bonus when you get them enemies down to a pixel and then you die, because you need to reload. This is going to help with that, because it's going to finish them off if they're in the radius, and constantly shot, so it's getting their shield down, which is helping you get that kill revive. 0 hour Saint ability. When Saint is recalled or expires, he explodes, deploying a healing zone. Now that healing zone is wherever you're at the time. It's like a red little circle, and whoever is in that healing zone, so this is where the selfishness ends, whoever is in that healing zone gets the healing. It's only for 12 seconds, 8% of your maximum health per second. Not bad. To be honest, I could have switched that out. Now if in an ideal world, I would want this maxed out, hard to kill, more tanking ability, but I'm gonna wait until they release the level 61 stuff. If they do, I'm sure they will. I would pull it into this and get overcharge here, so build up more of a tank, and I will put it into this afterburner and get this one, which allows me to do more damage. Basically, Saint, who is it? Saint will paint a target, and that target will receive 25% more than he usually would. So you can do that with bosses, and Wolf will attack that target as well. You can do that with bosses, you know, plenty of times where they're focused on a minion, it's annoying, you're trying to destroy the boss. This will help. So that's a good skill. If I could, yeah, I would have took off this one and put that there if I was down the tree enough, but I'm not. Anyway, that was the skill tree. Now let me show you my loadout. Like I said, I've got powerful laser, and this is why I use this skill. And this is the powerful laser. There's different versions of them. You might be able to get it more powerful, but this is pretty powerful. One of my go-to weapons right now. And I got this rocket launcher just because of the raw damage, nothing special, just something I picked up. This is the grog nozzle version, pre-sequel version of the grog nozzle. Combination with the Stormfront, or the projectile is slow with this rocket launcher, so you could shoot that and quickly whip out the grog, or the probe in this case, and get that. You get this by activating a mission and not completing it. I'm not sure what mission that is. I'll put it in the description. I've got the bladed torrent. One of my friends dropped me this. Iwajira, shout out to him. This is why I'm doing this video. He wanted to see it. Basically wanted me to sell him Wilhelm. Trying to do that. Alright, this shield, this drops by... I will put the link in the description who drops this shield. I forgot his name. This is my class mod. A lot of these legendaries was given to me by Iwajira as well. So shout out to him again. And Psycho 360 and Madness D, they helped me through the playthroughs and obtain certain things. Shout out to them. This is my Aussie kit. I'm going for that shock again. Because in true Vault Hunter mode, you run into a lot of minions that have their shields. Now, this don't really have too much problems, but it just make it easier. I'm not really someone who butt slams anyway, but when you do butt slam, you get that shock. So if they happen to have a shield, vanishes. Stormfront, great nade. Need to find another one though, if there is one with a shorter fuse time. And yeah, that's basically it. I'll give you a quick rundown of these legendaries. Won't say too much about them. Let me explain this first of all. The bladed torrent. This has a chance to ignore shields, so that's just hitting health. This rips shields anyway. True Vault Hunter mode, level 50. This rips shields. Minions, bosses, not raid bosses, but bosses, rips. So that's why I'm sticking with this. I've got stronger base damage, even stronger. Let me show you. This stronger damage, similar fire rate, whatnot, accuracy, reload speed, magazine size, but the fact it's not shock, they both burst fire. The fact it's not shock and it don't pierce through or have the chance to ignore shields is a big factor. So the time to kill will be much quicker on this one as it would on this one. So yeah, and the rest are just purple weapons. Alright, I'm gonna stop commentating. I'm just gonna run through and show you how effective this is. I'm doing this training round 1 for the first time, never done this. See how I hold up.
Warning, 0 atmosphere environment. My gunmother programmed me to use safety ammo, but that's about as fun as a buck. I've made you a sundae drizzled in live bullets and topped with blood-hungry scale bandits. Hurt them all. Hurt them all. Your blood better be made of antifreeze or you will not be admitted to the shindig! Don't go getting all higgledy-piggledy on me, recruit! There's plenty more where that fandango came from!
Buy a gun already! Your cash ain't worth a thing if you don't spend it.
Health and shields for you. If you're bleeding,